Alrighty, let's talk about stock CJET, CJET. And I played this one before, but let me show you guys the pattern that I look for an oversold type of play. This could work for anything, pennies, big cap stocks, but I especially do these with pennies because once they pump, guys, it is very dangerous. You can see right in here, this thing went up over 187% with over a billion, 700 million volume. That is insane. That's probably one of the most I've seen in quite some time. So this thing had in a monster pump. I mean, from this low here to this, that was a 262% pump. Insane. But here is how you catch the bottoms and how you catch them early. You want to look for time distance. When you look at the daily chart, it's very easy to see that this is in a downtrend. We didn't start getting volume till when it was way down in here, right? We didn't start getting that volume. But if you can see, if you got on this first candle here, you have just took a monster down move. If you got on this, if you got on this down candle, you were toast. All right, but as you can see, this big move up, definitely released a lot of the back orders. But a lot of people probably just broke even if you went through all this or just took the loss. But as you can see, when price doesn't hit the EMA 5, it will come back up to it. Same with the 10. You see price takes a long time and then comes back up to it. I like to use on these kind of smaller cap stocks, I do like to use the KDJ to kind of see like that breaking point. And I look for that like around that three mark. So if you can see right here, I like to wait about 7 days away from the 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this market, you have about that 7. You have a very low K value of 3.65, 2.81, and it kind of like just kind of consolidated in this range here. And then we had this monster pump up to this EMA 10. And that's what I'm saying. If you want to leave yourself tons of wiggle room up to that, that was a 339% move up to this. Absolutely insane. And you were below this lower Keltner, which is an extremely oversold setting at my customized settings. It just means like this is extremely unsustainable due for that dead cat bounce. A lot of times you can either consolidate or you can have this monster move up. But I can assure you, a lot of the times it comes to this EMA 10, it is not, it very rarely do I see it just keep going up to this 20. This 20 is you're going to be your next mark, okay? And you can see this with all kind of stocks. I trade this kind of pattern on a lot. Obviously, with pennies, they're more stubborn. They can go more oversold. So you want to make sure that you're waiting a lot of time distance. For this one, I would wait at least 10 days away from this 5 because you got to understand when there's a gap, it takes time for EMAs to correlate to where they should be. So if you can see this, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, yeah, if you waited to, ignore that $10 mark, that 10 days of not touching the 5, just here to here made a really nice gain. I mean, this was a beautiful gain. And then what can happen is with this strategy, you're catching the bottom. So you hold some break even and then boom. You sell some up on this run up here. That is how I love trading these stocks. This strategy works with any type of strategy. With price action. Obviously, I like to see volume. More volume, the better. I mean, when you're seeing 56 million volume on this with a kind of doji looking candle, this looked amazing. All right, because you have volume increasing. You have that very low K value in here. I mean, this was so due for that EMA 5. Just remember, guys, anything not touching this EMA 5 in 10 days is pretty freaking long. All right. So at the very least down in here, you can get that nice little spike up. And then, you had this monster move here. It probably went even higher. You can see, it went all the way up to 34 cents from 9 cents. That is insane. All right. Absolutely awesome move. And you can look at a lower time frame. You can see, when the 15-minute comes up to this upper band, you kind of have a retracement, comes back up. If it wants to test that. This is how I do it. This is literally my most favorite strategy. If you guys love penny stocks and you want to catch the bottoms before the price is already moving, where you're fighting, because here's the thing. Once this thing is moving 20, 30, 40, 50%, you can be in the negative in a blink of an eye because it's moving so fast. You want to get priced where it's barely moving, like it's moving 8% down, up 0.44, down 20. It's not as fast, and this is your accumulation zone. You accumulate all in this area. I like to say for these kind of plays, I like to say save around 3 accumulations. So let's say you got in on this ad, you got on this candle here, that's your 10-day mark. It goes a little more down from your average, you can accumulate some more there. Or if it just stays at this area, then you just wait for that new dip, or just keep your average here. And I mean, look at this. This is a monster move up. I see this pattern happen a lot. If you have my strategy here, I have all the videos on how to do this in my Discord. I show you guys how to do this. And this is mainly that EMA Strive 5 strategy. The strategy works insane. It prints money like a beast, guys. I'm telling you. This is how you catch precise bottoms, by waiting for the time distance. Are you at this lower band? How many teams have you not hit the EMA 5? And use the EMA 5 and EMA 5 is your first target. Go break even there. Obviously, we gap above it. So your next target is the EMA 10. It's that easy. Bam, bam, boom. All right, guys. If you guys want to join the Discord, I'm telling you guys, I alert swing trades. I do day trades. I do it all using this band strategy that is one of my most favorite strategy out there, where you're not guessing. You're using a specific set of skills where you catch tops and bottoms in the market, and you can make a ton of money, and it works with any environment, even with penny stocks, which is one of the hardest environments. So this is my analysis on CJET. Would I get into it now? No, because now it's just like it's made its move. You're better off finding another stock that meets the criteria of, hey, we're 10 days away from the CMA 5, we're at this lower band, we have a low K value, and bam. That's where you can make the monster move. All right, guys, if you guys want to see more of these videos, let me know. I'll do my analysis a lot. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment. Definitely join the Discord. If you do decide to join, I'm going to give it to you guys the lowest price possible. I love day trading the most. Definitely check out my day trading strategy if you thought this is pretty good. Hit the link down below in the YouTube comments or in the description. It'll say how to just subscribe from join the Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Hit how to subscribe right here and hit day trade alerts. Now, you will have to use a computer to subscribe, or use your phone's browser, as they're having issues with Android. But if you use your computer, you actually avoid the iOS fee, and it's only $12 a month. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. CJET, awesome move. Congrats if you caught it. We'll be on the lookout for another penny. I'll post a video when I see it, or I'll mention it in the Discord. Peace out, guys. Happy trading.